Welcome back to the JDW SportsTalkShow. And today's episode, I will be talking about the freak of nature that the Indianapolis Colts drafted in the second round. And this guy goes by the name of Dayo Odeyingbo. That's how I'm saying his name right now. I don't really know how to say it, but that's what I'm going by for him right now. But man, I'm telling you, this dude is a freak. He is gigantic. He has, from a physical standpoint, he has every dang thing that you want. He's 6'6", 285 pounds. His wingspan is in the 99% quartile. Not many, almost nobody has hands or arms longer than him. His hands are ginormous. This dude has, and for how big he is, he moves. This dude can move for how big he is. And, I'm really excited to see what he's going to bring to the table for the Indianapolis Colts. You know, like I said, for how big he is, the dude can move, and the dude is explosive off the edge. He just has to, there are definitely a few things he needs to work on, but that's every player in the NFL. So a few things he could work on is, credit to the NFL site. I went in there and I looked up some of his info and I read some things on there. I'm on there right now. They're saying, he needs to work on his footwork. It's a little sloppy. His hands, he has to work on his hands a little bit. He has to focus on using his hands a little bit. He has to work on his pass rush plan, average closing versus a quarterback. He has to get better with closing versus to the quarterback. And he missed quite a few tackles. Things he needs to work on, but they're things that are very coachable that you could coach him. But you can't coach the size and the quickness that he has. And then having, yeah, he's not going to be out there day one. He's not going to be out there quick because, he had that Achilles tear, which is another thing that sucks. But, medical technology and stuff and the sources and their knowledge of it, it's not going to, it's obviously it's a big injury. It's a big deal. But at the same time, they know how to treat it and they know how to get him back from it. So, it's not a huge problem, but I'm excited to see when he comes back. He's probably not going to come back till midway through the season in like October, maybe November. But man, he's going to be exciting. It's him lining up on the other side of Kwity Paye. That's going to be nice. Kwity Paye is another awesome guy. He's very twitchy, very athletic. The dude can turn on a dime, his change of direction. He's a great run stopper. Reminds me of a much better version of Jabal Shear. Um, and then Dayo, he kind of reminds you of Chandler Jones coming out, or maybe even Montez Sweat, guys that were, you know, very, very freaks of nature coming out, Montez Sweat being, really, really fast and then having all the traits you want in a pass rusher to, get to the quarterback. And that's the same thing with Chandler Jones, not as fast, but he was strong. And, he's big as well, it's exciting to see what Dayo's gonna bring to the table, and then some of the strengths, you know, he could play all over the defensive line. He could play edge rusher, he could play in the middle, he could play over guards, over the center, he could play edge, like I said, and he has a potential to fit like any schemes. You don't have to worry about like the scheme fit. He could play everywhere, like I said. And then with his wingspan, it's huge, which makes it easier for him to get hands on the offensive line before they get their hands on him, which is huge. Um, you know, and his hands are really strong. But I'm excited. I'm excited. Let me know what you Colts fans think about this guy because he's a freak of nature and he's gonna be an awesome dude once he develops a little bit. And, learns a little bit. But I'm excited. I'm excited. This defensive line is looking really good. Really excited. So let me know what you guys think. How do you guys feel about this day two pick? I know some people weren't happy about it, doubling down on defensive end when we do desperately need a tackle. At the same time, we're not gonna reach. But that's for another video. So I thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you later.